Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, or as Cheryl says that, I call it Friday, and it's perfect for a end of the week, get ready for the next week, launch for what we do. I'm Mary Bird.
I'm Steve Patterson, and welcome
And
to the AI Now Care.
AI We Care team.
I always care. Nowsite Team Friday meeting where we discuss all things Nowsite and business applications and how we get to use the platform to grow our business and to reach out and communicate with potential clients or existing clients digitally every week. So, yep, lots of great things going on this week. We got event here in Houston coming up. We'll talk a little bit about that this morning. There's also going to be an event in Atlanta, Georgia, and also in Las Vegas, Nevada. For those of us on the team on the West Coast or the East Coast, that will be the closest point to attend those groups. And if you can, we highly encourage it. We do have a couple people on this team that are going to those events in Las Vegas and Atlanta. And so I thought we'd kick off with that this morning, Mary, and get that out of the way. So why don't you go ahead and bring us up to speed on what's going on?
Okay, there's 3 locations Steve just mentioned. Atlanta is Wednesday, and this is to meet Cheryl and Justin. Okay, if you've never met our CEO and founder, Justin Bellababa, this is a good opportunity to be in front of him, talk to him, run ideas by him. He's going to spill some things that are going to come out on the platform in the next couple of weeks, if not the next couple of days. They do like to tell us what's coming at these live events, and they can tell us why their reasons are for some of the things. So if you have a question and you want to ask Justin or you want to ask Cheryl, this is going to be a perfect time to do it. It's going to be between 4:30 and 7 each time zone for that place. So they're going to start off in Atlanta, Georgia, and it's at the New Realm Brewery. And that is in Atlanta on Somerset Terrace. I do have the full address if you want to go to the Atlanta one. Here in Houston, it's going to be at Harold's Restaurant, Bar, and Rooftop Terrace. That's going to be in the Heights. So it's 350 West 19th Street. If you have ordered t-shirts for the team, the t-shirts will be delivered at the event. Next on Friday, they will be at Gordon Brewery Restaurant in Las Vegas. Again, I may not have pronounced that right because I'm not a beer drinker. So they picked mostly breweries on the other end. I just didn't realize they were going for the brewery theme. And I gave them that suggestion of Harold's in the Heights. So parking is on the street down there, but it's not like parking downtown Houston. So you may walk a little bit on 19th Street. There's a lot of different shops up and down 19th Street, eclectic ones. So come join us. If you would like to meet down there before the 4:30 start time, let Steve or I know, and we can be down there earlier. Okay, we will still be working in the morning on Thursday, so we're not taking all day off and go down there. But the earliest I can get down there is probably about 2 o'clock. So love to see you down there. If you haven't already RSVP, don't worry about it. Okay, I've got enough in my RSVP list that I can say, oh, I got room for one more. And there's always going to be room for one more. It is an open bar and appetizers. Okay, not a sit down dinner, but they will have the open bar and the atmosphere for the hors d'oeuvres. That's what I was trying to think of. If you would like to, can I share?
Sure, absolutely.
Didn't know if that was already up yet. I have made a page using the Nowsite tools. It is called June Houston. Okay, because this is the second June in a row that they have come to Houston. I'm just going to keep the name up there. It stays the website. We change it for whenever we need to. This is a picture of Harold's. It gives you a map. Okay, you can send your guests to this. Okay, there's nothing, there's no buttons other than if they're lost, call me. Okay, that's the only button on there. We've branded it for the team. It doesn't even really say Nowsite on it unless you get in the root of the name on the account, which is junehouston.now.site. Okay, and then you know who you're looking for. Okay,
The other
so
thing,
that
Mary,
is this next week.
the other thing, Mary, is keep a lookout in your email because they have been sending multiple emails out looking for RSVPs. And if you've RSVP'd, you should get one like I did this morning that's just confirming that you're going to do because they're looking for a head count to do that.
Mhm.
And like Mary said, if you've got some colleagues that you think might be interested in Nowsite and using it for their business or using the applications, there's no better time than right now. You'll have full access to the guy who created this monster right there, and you'll be able to meet him in person. And I can tell you, as Mary and I and Susan and much of us other have met Justin before, he's a very, very amenable individual. He's very approachable. Loves to talk. He's very gregarious. He's a lot of fun. So, you really you might want to take some time out of your day. And again, that will be from 4:30 till 7 o'clock in the evening. And knowing that they've got one the next day, I expect that they will probably beat feet at 7 o'clock.
And fly out to Vegas.
To fly out to Vegas. So to let you know.
Are there any other events before that you know about?
No, there's
No.
none, Susan. That's it.
So they'll be there that day and then they're flying out the next probably.
Not, right?
It's a 3-day Nerdapalooza. So if you see Nerdapalooza on something, you'll see that. That's part of the sales flow name that they're going out with. There is going to be a big surprise. I understand Cheryl's bringing it on the airplane. They're not shipping it, but there is a huge surprise for us there that attend.
Yeah, there's
Beyond that, I don't know.
When you invite guests, Mary, what are you saying?
Would you like to come meet the CEO and founder of a great business that's 5 years old that I can do network and internet advertising, marketing, and find leads? I'll send you my script. I'll put it out in an email.
That's great. Thank you. What do you say, Steve?
I tell them, free food, free drinks, nothing gets better. Come and join me. And it's the Heights. No, not really.
Free food.
Free food and open bar.
Open bar.
Seriously, that's what I told Charlie the other day. Don't even try and explain what we're doing. Just say
That's what he
open bar
needs, right?
and food.
Yeah, no, actually, I tell them, I said, look, here's a real opportunity to meet a dynamic individual who has created this company that is changing how digital marketing is done for small to medium businesses. You really owe it yourself to come and hear what he has to say. You can listen to me all day, but this is the guy right from the horse's mouth. So come on down, have some fun, meet some people, network at least. You never know what you'll do. You're in business. You always want to meet people. So here's a great opportunity to have a couple of cocktails, some hors d'oeuvres, maybe a beer or wine, and sit down and meet some people, And, and Mary and I look forward to it because, as you know, Susan, this is the only time we actually get to meet you guys in person a lot, is if you're there. And we get to actually see you.
And what a treat that is.
In doing that.
We haven't done it for a year.
Yep. So, yeah, it's I expect it to be a good time. I know that, as Mary said, that they're going to have a lot of what do you call it? Nowsite, what do you call it? Swag. A lot of Nowsite swag that they're going to be giving out at the event.
Swag.
Yeah.
Keychains. I don't know what they're going to do. They did name tags and
and some other things. So I don't know exactly what they're going to.
I still have my nerd glasses from last year.
Too, right.
So we all can have nerd written on our sites. Okay. Doesn't do very well for me because I have to wear my other glasses. Can't see, but I look cool, I think.
There was a clothing designer that looked like that with those big glasses. I can't think of her name.
Okay, so that's enough about Nerdapalooza for this morning. So let's move on to some next things. As we know that there are some things coming up on the sales flow, and they've done some things on the platform. So Mary, why don't you go over and let's go ahead and share when you get on the platform some of the things that have changed, and some things that we can expect in the next week or two.
Okay, on the sales flow itself, when you're going to grab somebody and you want to edit your information for who you want to pull as a target, give me just a second. Share the right screen. Okay, when you come down here to edit your search criteria, now you could run the same search if you wanted to. Okay, but when you go in to type in the city, understand that not all cities have been populated. Okay, but all states and all countries have been populated. Okay, if you want to use a comma, remember in Nowsite, the comma means or. So if you put Texas or, meaning the comma, Oklahoma, you're going to get a match that's either Texas or Oklahoma. Okay, so know that if you put a comma anywhere in this, excuse me, it's going to be or. So the system's going to scan and look for the first Texas if it has it in that category. If it doesn't, it's going to look for the next Oklahoma that's in that category. Okay. One of the other things is that each one of these leads, okay, Nowsite, just as they put stoppers on emails so they can go out one at a time instead of flooding the gates on the email campaigns, they have a limit. They've put a limit to 10 people will get that prospect. Now, we're not talking about 10 people going in and getting yoga or insurance or financial planning or real estate. So depending on which those categories are, you may still have 9 other Nowsiters pitching them something, because they could be pitching it for real estate. They could be pitching it for a health spa. They could do digital marketing. So understand, only 10 people will get that prospect. Okay. The other thing is, if you're used to deleting your prospects, okay, some people do. Oh, I don't need this person anymore. I'll just kick them out of my platform and delete them. Well, that's one of the 10. So now only 9 other people are going to be able to actively get that because you just deleted yours. Okay. If you don't want that prospect and you've decided that that's not the right fit for them right now, move them to another list. Don't delete a contact unless they say, I never, ever, ever want to hear from you again. Okay. So understand, some other people don't have that knowledge and don't have this training to say, hey, don't delete them, just move them to another list. Okay. There are some people out there in Nowsite world. I mean, we're in around the world. Okay. There's over, what is it? 50,000 users worldwide.
Getting close to 60,000 now.
Probably 60 by now. Okay. And sales flow is only going to skyrocket more. I see we're doubled before the end of the year. Okay. So understand, if you delete it, only 9 other people get it. If all 9 other people delete it, then that person doesn't get pulled again for another year. And that clock starts again.
Mary,
Okay.
let me share something that one of my clients shared with me this morning about the sales flow tool and the targeting criteria. So they said that they made this association, which I didn't even think about. So one of the things on Facebook Ad Manager, which really works, is as you're doing Facebook Ad Manager, it optimizes and creates like audiences. It creates like audiences. But you have to really work with Facebook Ad Manager to narrow that down and optimize it to get to like audience where they're starting to push your message to people who are of the same bird of a feather, for lack of better terms.
What is Facebook Manager? I'm not clear on that.
Facebook Ad Manager is a geofencing tool that they use for marketing, and you put in search criteria just like you do on sales flow, but what they do on the other end is they optimize for you. So for example, say maybe the true audience you're looking for is small business owners, right? Okay. Well, you
You
don't.
talking about Facebook or LinkedIn?
Listen, I'm doing a comparison, Susan, a comparison between the two of them. So you have to spend a lot of money on Facebook Ad Manager to get it optimized to get down to where maybe that small business manager is really your sweet spot that's really clicking on and getting shared, right? With this tool, you can target small business owners right off the bat and optimize your audience without having to spend all this money. And once you build that list, then you can use the online ads tool on Nowsite to launch a geofencing campaign, which is what Facebook Ad Manager is, already optimized and hitting people that are your exact targets.
What
It's
do
still
they
much
charge
better.
now with Nowsite for ads?
It's
Still the same price.
No, it's $60. No, it's $60 now. It's 57.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
$6 for
yeah,
how many views?
10,000
10,000.
to start, but you can buy up to 50,000 views.
Starts at 10,000. Okay.
It starts at 10,000, which, and this is something I've learned over the last year or so, because I've set up a lot of these geofencing campaigns, is that when you get to 10,000 views in that 30 days, they don't cut it off.
Mhm.
They just
What do you
continue.
mean?
So in other words, once you reach 10,000 people have looked at that message, they don't shut that ad campaign down. I've had
So you can get more.
Yeah, I've had some people pay for 10,000 views and get upwards to 20,000 views in that 30-day period.
Oh.
In doing
Why
that,
is it called geofencing?
okay, geofencing is think about this. You are looking
I'm
at a
thinking
Google.
about cattle in a pen.
You're looking at a Google map, right? Okay, and then you want to drop a pin on that Google map for that location, which may be your office or maybe a competitor's office. And then what you do is you draw a radius around it digitally, anywhere from a city block up to 1,000 kilometers as you
Yeah.
go. Okay, like this. So you can draw a kilometer out. And so anybody who enters that space and have searched on a search engine using the keywords or phrases or terms you've used in the last 60 to 90 days, an ad will be placed on whatever website they're on. If it's on the Google Display Network, it'll be placed on social media platforms. For example, and then you can get retargeting ads as well, which are $14.95 for retargeting. So, for example, I'll give you an example that happened to me yesterday. So I subscribe to Academy Sports, and I do that because I like boat shoes. And once or twice a year, they have like a 50% off on Sperry topsiders, which is a great buy. And so the other day I was looking at the thing because they said 50% sale. I clicked on it and the boat shoes I wanted were on sale. So I clicked on it. All day yesterday, on every website I was on and Google News, I was retargeted by Academy, and that ad for that boat shoe appeared to me.
So the way they choose who sees the ad is based on your words that if someone has looked up something with those words.
Right. So then they are a viable prospect. They've either bought that product or they're still looking.
Okay.
So in my case,
Long ago they had the ads. It used
Yeah.
to be included, and it was a commissionable event, but that stopped.
But I don't really care about that because to me, I think geofencing is one of the most powerful tools on the platform.
Yeah.
I use it. Almost all my clients, we use it and we get results,
Yeah.
and it's trackable, and that's one of the cool things. And one of the things that's going to be trackable on the analytics soon is those Google ads. I mean, they're getting ready to attach it so you can actually see the performance. Now, you can see the performance already if you go into the ads. You can look at the ad and it can tell you how many people have viewed it and how many people have opened it. And then, but what we really want to know is how many click through, right?
Do you design the ads?
Yeah, I do. I design the ads. You know, I teach a little class on Canva on how to do it. It's pretty simple. So if you want,
You teach a class on what?
on Canva, Canva is a graphic
Oh,
arts
Canva. Okay. When do
platform.
you teach that class?
Oh, I do it like every once in a while. If I have 2 or 3 people, I do a private invite.
Well, please include me on that.
Okay. And then I teach you how to use it. Okay, Kim, I'll do the same thing for you too. Yeah, because it's pretty simple, and the program parts you need are free, so you don't have to buy the pro version.
I think I already bought Canva.
Okay, if the pro version, I mean, if you're going to do it on a regular basis, I
There is
recommend.
there's an app called AppSumo, AppSumo,
SUMMO. Yeah,
SUM. I don't know if there's two M's, but
it's 2 M's. It's SUMMO.
and you can buy a variety of programs through them at a discount.
Hmm.
Canva, I think, is one of them.
Yeah, well, Canva is really inexpensive anyway. I mean, I only pay like I think $15 a month for it. Yeah, I mean, and I think I bought it for a year, so I think it cost me like 120 bucks for the year. But I use it all the time. I use it for uh, social media posts. I use it for geofencing ads. I use it for graphics in the websites. I use it for a multitude of things. I
Well,
use
next time you teach that, I want to take it.
and I also have a very good video editing tool within the platform as well. In doing that, so again, it's fairly simple. There's actually a great about 1 hour tutorial on YouTube where the gal goes through each part of it and does an extremely good job about teaching you how to use Canva. If you're interested in learning, I can send you that link and you can take a look at it.
We'll just
Okay,
put it on the team page, Steve.
okay, I'll get to it in a second. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Um,
I do want to share on sales flow before we get off of that. There has been 1 million deliveries as of last Friday of people out of that database. So we've already hit the 1 million milestone. Now, coming this next week, your affiliate link will automatically be attached when you go to sell Nowsite. And that will trigger the notification of when somebody looked at that unique link. I encourage y'all to all sit down and use SalesFlow, pick out your criteria, change your criteria, play with it. It is not something that's going to break. Okay, just keep plugging in and figuring out who your prospect is. Okay, you may not get one the first minute. Okay, it may take you 3 or 4 minutes because the system is smart, but it's not going to be there to say, hey, this is your ideal prospect, because you're looking at a 2 billion different people in the database. So give it some time, change and alter. Not everything the first time is going to show you exactly who you need to talk to.
Okay, Mary, I put that link to the tutorial in the chat. It's there.
Okay. Now, one of the things that's going to happen relatively soon, and the reason why SalesFlow works great on LinkedIn, is because LinkedIn Messenger only has one way to deliver a message versus Facebook. There is the friend chat on Facebook. There's the non-friend chat on Facebook. LinkedIn, there's only one. Okay, your messages come up the same time every time, whether you're connected to them or not connected to them. Okay, if you're going to go out and connect to a bunch of different people on the free account, understand you can only do 150 a month. There is a way, follow the sales flow process, and the window will come up, say connect, send a message. Okay. I still can't get it to come up on mine, Steve, otherwise I can pull it up.
Okay.
Sales flow is
One
many units.
thing, Mary, that I've run across this a couple times doing demos on other people's sites. You can only use LinkedIn as a messaging tool if you have a LinkedIn account.
Mhm.
If not, it's going to ask you to join LinkedIn. Same thing with Facebook. So you have to have a Facebook account and a LinkedIn account in order to use the platform effectively.
If you do not have a LinkedIn account, go through and set up a LinkedIn account. I'm doing a tutorial later on setting up a separate LinkedIn page. Steve does one too. So if you don't have LinkedIn, let's build your LinkedIn. You can also go to salesflowwelcome.now.site. Now, there's a couple of things I want you to not pay attention to. The fluff, the 1,000 and the 2,000 K challenge, the price of $199 or $299. Delete that from your memory, okay? Don't even write it down. This was a promo that was happening in April. The website information on how to use SalesFlow is accurate. Cheryl did this starting April the 4th. She did it for 30 days. She will walk you through every step that you need to have to make sure SalesFlow works for you. There are 30-minute increments. You can watch it, go do it, plug into the next one, okay? The whole calendar is there. So if you need to scoop around, you can. I would very much encourage you to go through the whole system. Like I said, forget the fluff, forget the challenge, forget the $199 and $299, okay? Just get to the meat and potatoes of how to work SalesFlow. But the rest of it, the Facebook challenge page, post this, do this, this is your homework. Just sit there and do the homework. If you're not already on the Nowsite SalesFlow challenge page in Facebook, let one of us know. We'll invite you into that group. It is a closed group. Okay. You can also put questions out there. If you don't want to send a question to me or Steve, you can also ask the Nowsite community for the answer.
I've had some really good success in the last couple of days by attaching to LinkedIn the SalesFlow challenge link. It's they'll two things happen. One, they're watching it. Two, they want to link in with me, and three, I know when they've looked at it. So I get a note from Nowsite that says they've seen my video and do that, and that's and on Monday, I've actually got 2 appointments on Monday set up from doing that from leads that came from LinkedIn using that link. Now, the person I'm looking for is someone who is interested in network marketing, affiliate marketing, residual income, or passive income. So, I've got customized messages that I've also written in the message library that address that. So I'm not using the message library prepared messages. I've actually written a couple of prepared custom messages to address just that. And part of my message says, I see that you're interested in network marketing, so am I. Would you like to share any successes you've had with network marketing or affiliate marketing or getting passive income? And then we book a meeting.
Now, when you go and change your message in SalesFlow, please do that from your laptop or your desktop. You cannot edit the message on mobile, but please go out and download the Nowsite app, either from Apple or the Play Store. Keep updating that app because there's new versions coming out. They're not going to send a message saying, hey, there's a new version out, unless you're hearing it from us. There's a new version out on both. Okay, they fixed a couple of the little bugs that were on the phone app. But if you want to do it, remember, desktop was the first model, mobile is the second model.
The other thing we want to share, Mary, that we shared last week too, is when you put your targeting criteria up on the app, it tells you what the total number of prospects are.
On the phone, but not on the computer.
On the computer. So for example, in the Houston market, for my criteria that I set up, there was almost 12,000 prospects that met that criteria. Just in Houston.
One more thing, support is supposed to be going 24/5. That's Monday through Friday, 24 hours a day. all languages. I tried it last night. They're not yet up, but they are going that way. Weekend hours will still be the same, 9 to 5 Eastern. Okay. But by the end of the month, they should be 24/7 in all languages.
And the other thing with support, do us a favor, since you're on the AI We Care team. If you're having an issue with your platform and you need help support, whether it's a billing issue, whether it's a software issue, whether it's something that's not functioning on your platform or whatever, please copy Mary and I or Mary and I on that, because you'll find out your attention level will go higher up. You'll get addressed a lot quicker because they know we're on it, because we happen to be, for their, it's much to their chagrin, but I think appreciation as well, a stone in their shoe every once in a while. So
Just every once in a while. Okay. So as some of you have already done that, you included us on an email, you got a quicker response than just sending it off and go, I don't know when I'm going to get to hear from them. That also lets them know we're watching it too. And if we hadn't figured it out, they really need to take a closer look at it,
yeah, because
because there's several things we can fix from here.
8 out of 10 times we'll find out what the problem is before you have to go there if you talk to us.
Okay, we're at the bottom of the hour. It's time to turn it over to y'all. Do y'all have any questions, problems, need solutions?
Oh, you know what we should put in the chat, Mary? Both our Calendly addresses in there as well.
Steve, I'd like to talk to you for about 5 minutes after we're done.
Okay. Okay, so to make things easier for everyone, Mary and I have set up Calendly accounts where you can go on our calendars now and you can see when there's time open. On my calendar, you have 3 choices. You have a 30-minute business consulting meeting option. You have a 45-minute Nowsite onboarding or training option. And then you also have a 60-minute group. So if you've got like up to 6 people, you can actually reserve that time to do a group Zoom page overview for, say, for example, if you have a downline and you want some team training for some people in your downline and you want to do all 6 of them at once, you can actually reserve that space and we can do that for you at that time. Mary?
Mine, I've got a 60-minute block, but I will change mine to do a 10-minute call or 15-minute call.
And doing that. So just click on the one you want and then look at our calendars, and especially if you're a retainer client of ours, please go ahead. You can book 60 days in advance on my calendar, so you can actually reserve space 60 days in advance. If you want to meet with us once or twice a week, you can do that, and go ahead and do that. And I know Mary's getting her set up to do the same thing and do that way. That way we can accommodate everybody. Also gives us a heads up because we know what to have ready so we can make most use of the time when we're doing that with you on that. The other thing that we're doing, we're finishing details with a firm in the Philippines, where we're going to be able to offer virtual assistants for you if you choose to do them at a very inexpensive rate, that will handle your account for you totally. These people have been vetted and trained by us already, and they are actually trained the trainers. And when you do log on with the firm, if you do choose to take that option, you will get one VA who will be permanently assigned to you. So you'll be dealing with the same person all the time.
What are they charging for that?
We haven't settled that yet, but it's going to be very inexpensive, Susan. I mean, $5 an hour in the Philippines is equivalent to about $35 to $40 an hour here in the U.S. So these are going to be inexpensive packages, and you're going to be able to have basic packages where they'll do a certain amount of work for you a week, or they'll do everything for you. And determining what you want, you can do that. So it's going to be a great option for people, because as we all know in this business, 10% of the people that get on the platform become affiliate marketers. About 90% don't. but those 90% of those people need help, because even though Nowsite makes it as simple, let me say, portrays it to be as simple as it is, we all know it's not. There's a learning curve on this stuff. And so, what we're doing with the people in the Philippines is we're attempting, and our purpose is to bring everything down to about a 6th grade level when they're teaching, so everybody understands in doing that. Now, we'll always be here to help you, because you're on our team, and we're here to help you. But there's only so much time in our calendars, and our downline has grown so large that
Which is a thank you.
yeah.
So please,
Yeah,
it's
so
not a bad thing.
not a bad thing. I mean, we're doing this because we care about you guys, and we want an affordable option that you can turn to, that you can get stuff. Does that mean we're going to go away? No. So I mean, as you know, we're pretty giving, and if you're out there, and and we understand a lot of people get into a financial bind, and they're in places in their lives where they need to take care of personal matters. Don't let that hold you back. Mary and I do a tremendous, really probably more than we should, pro bono work, but we do to get guys started and get you along, because it means everything to us for you guys to use the platform and to be successful on it. So we really want you guys to move forward in that direction. So don't hesitate and say, geez, I can't afford this or anything else. Go offline with us, give us a phone call. Let's see what we can do to help you out with. I mean, we'll do some things. I did that for one of somebody's downline this morning. I actually moved and set up a website for them and did some everything else so they could just get started, because it had already been built, because I built the website and they were just duplicating it. So it was just a matter of changing the names to protect the innocent. And I dropped an email campaign that had already been done into her platform. So she's off to the races, and she's marketing today. So, some are a little bit more difficult, but don't hesitate to ask Mary and I to do that, because that's the whole purpose of these meetings every Friday, is to share and help you guys learn, and know that you have free access to us in doing things.
And as Steve is working to put the VAs together, I'm also working on another contract. So if you need a checkout, if you sell a product that needs to be shipped and taxed, I'm working on that. So you don't have to go to Shopify, create another website with another company and try and figure out how to do that. I've got somebody who's going to mirror what we've already done on Nowsite to the shopping cart. So we're just working on the final contract of it either today or tomorrow or Monday. So if y'all need a shopping cart, and this goes to say, team, you need something, say something. Okay. If it doesn't fit in the Nowsite package, we have other ways to go out and find what the team needs. So because somebody said, hey, I need a shopping cart, somebody said I need a VA, we go out and get those for the team. Okay. We're making it so it's team easy.
Okay. Same thing with code snippets. I'm going to do something next week that I learned how to do this week, so I'm going to share it with you guys. I'm going to show you some code that we'll bring over if you have a Google business account and you've got it set up for ratings. I'm going to show you how to bring those ratings over to your website, and as those ratings are updated, it will update them on your website in real time. So I'm going to show you that piece of code that works. And we've got all kinds of, like a code library we're starting to grow, Mary and I. Like, so some of you guys look on some of our sites and you see the bulletin board that goes across streaming. So we have the code for that. All you have to do is change the words on what you want to put on your website to give it some motion. So there, if you see something, say, geez, how do I get that? Just ask us, and we'll send you, the code in an email and some instructions on how to load it and go to town. Okay. Any other questions?
Kim?
Yeah, Kim?
Yeah. For next week, have they announced anything for their Nerdapalooza thing? Or
Yes.
where do I find that information?
We did that at the very beginning and then I realized you came in after that.
Yeah.
So you're going to Vegas, correct?
Yeah.
It's going to be at the Gordon Brurish, BIERSCH Brewery and Restaurant. And Kim, I will send you an email outside of that because I didn't write the physical address down, but it is in Las Vegas,
Okay, good. Thank you. Gordon.
certainly.
Charles, do you need the address again for the Los Angeles event?
Los
I
Angeles?
mean, Las Vegas event, if you want to go out there.
I would love to be able to, but I probably won't be able to attend that.
Okay.
oh.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I'm going to have to reach out to you, either you or Mary later. I've got your guys' phone numbers. I've been involved with Nowsite for many months and haven't really engaged. I'm glad I had an opportunity to come on this morning. Loads of information. So I'm pretty excited to get my business started finally. So
Okay.
Well, we're here to
So,
help you do that and get you launched. So don't be a what is it, a wallflower?
yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
And it's still from 4:30 to 7:30 on Friday.
Correct.
Okay. At this Gordon.
No,
Birch-
4:30 to 7.
Okay. At
Well,
this
Mike-
Gordon Birch Brewery place.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not actually a hotel or a casino,
It's a
it's a
restaurant.
restaurant.
Mhm.
Okay.
In Houston, it's at Harold's Restaurant Bar Rooftop Terrace. In Atlanta, Georgia, it's at the New Realm Brewery in Atlanta. Good morning, Rob.
So Rob's got COVID again.
We're so sorry. Healing. I CC'd you on an email this morning too.
Was it important?
Did it come from me?
Yeah.
Silly person.
Let's get to the meat of the thing. What do I have to do?
Nothing.
Hey, Steve,
Yes.
that was a terrible call this morning with Neil, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Can you guys do a Zoom meeting with, what was it, 40 people?
Yes.
Yes.
Steve's like, what level did he sign up on? He didn't say it out loud.
Yeah. I forget what he signed up on, but we can my Zoom thing, I can take up to 100 people at a time.
He will be in your second level
Okay.
because he's under me.
Yeah, he's under you. Yeah. But and I want to send kudos to Nelson Morales. Nelson's on the call here. I've been working with Nelson for quite some time now, and I got to let you know that Nelson is the consummate professional, and he doesn't do anything second rate.
Thank you.
So Nelson, I'm going to ask you to share the video that you made.
Oh
Oh,
my
I want to see this. Yeah.
God, you caught me off guard here. Actually,
So go ahead.
let me
Go
go to
ahead
my
and
website. Let me go to my website first and pull it from there because it's the same.
so go ahead in there, and then go ahead and
Yeah, just give me a second and
yeah,
I'll.
you can share the screen and you can show everyone. I wanted to do that because Nelson has a great video guy, and it's extremely inexpensive. And if you would like a copy of this video to use if you're an affiliate marketer and make it your own, I would encourage you getting a hold of Nelson and tell him what you want to do and the materials he needs, and you can have this video as your own to start marketing your products.
And that's another reason to put your contact information to us so we can put you on the directory page of the team page.
Okay. All right. So if you would give me the ability to
You go ahead.
share.
You can drive, man. Go ahead and drive.
You can share. Green share button at the bottom.
All right, 1 second.
You'll have to pull the Zoom room back up again so you
Yeah, I
see
know.
us and then hit share.
Hold on 1 second. I went through this with Steve the other day and I'm going like, why can't I pull the room back up?
Go down to the camera in your bottom toolbar. It's the
Yeah.
blue and white camera.
Okay, so
Steve was pretty jealous of this video the other day when we were chatting.
all right. So let me share the right screen here. Give me 1 second. Got to pull it up one more time. All right, so here we go. You guys ready?
Yep.
We're ready.
Here we go.
Is your company ready to thrive in the coming years? Studies show that approximately 20% of small businesses fail in their first year, 50% fail within 5 years, and only 30% make it to 10 years and beyond. One of the biggest problems facing most businesses today is inefficient marketing and the inability to efficiently market directly to buyers of their product or service. Let's face it, finding prospects and hot leads is time-consuming and can be very expensive. Business owners miss the mark when they focus their advertising on publications or the wrong advertising methods with the wrong content. Some lack the knowledge, resources, and time to generate hot leads continuously. To become effective in today's marketplace, you have to target clients where they are looking for information. That is, computers and mobile devices. We all see it. People's eyes are fixed on their mobile phones, in restaurants, waiting rooms, schools, businesses, or any other place where they need to be entertained or find information. Is there any question as to where your company's advertising should be? For years now, companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, and many giants have harnessed the power of the most effective technology to put their advertisements in front of potential buyers' eyes. And they have the resources to know exactly who is looking for what product. They take advantage of geofencing and direct consumer interest lists, which pinpoint precisely what the client is looking for and gives them the ability to put advertising directly on mobile devices and computers. Thanks to innovation and the power of our system, we can give your business the same advantage industry giants have in lead generation and gathering prospects. My name is Nelson Morales. As an experienced entrepreneur with over 30 years of experience in sales and marketing, I help companies and individuals increase their sales by providing the right strategy to brand themselves and their businesses. And the result is that clients come to them instead of the other way around. I have harnessed the power of a unique marketing system that combines the most powerful and automated tools that deliver your message to potential prospects and buyers. No system out there gives you all these digital marketing resources in one place. We include unlimited websites and capture pages for all your businesses, complete social media management and advertising. You have the ability to create digital ads and instantaneously market them to millions of websites. It provides a comprehensive customer relationship management system that allows you to capture leads, manage them, and market to them regularly and automatically. It includes a platform to collaborate with all your team members. It provides geofencing, a powerful technology that allows your advertisement to appear on mobile devices based on the area and keywords you choose, and sends advertising to clients that are looking for your product or service. It includes analytics that tracks the performance of your marketing. It provides automated email marketing. Emails are sent automatically and regularly to your prospects and buyers with your product or services, including notifications and newsletters. SMS marketing allows you to send direct text message ads to your prospects' phones. You get SEO for all your websites to aid your business in getting more exposure on search engines. You can have a system that finds unlimited prospects based on your specific location, criteria, interests, and demographics. It finds your perfect client with the click of a button. All these tools in one place. We have worked with almost every type of business and have taught them how to implement all these technologies to increase sales. This system will continue to generate unlimited clients for you over and over again. You owe yourself and your business the time to look into this unique and incredible business platform. Schedule your free consultation and let's take your business to the next level. Call me today.
All right, that was it.
So what do you guys think? Pretty good, eh?
Yeah, that was really good.
Very good.
Nowhere.
During that video, I got $30 sent to me from Justin.
So nowhere
Like
on the
magic.
video, nowhere on that video does it say Nowsite.
Yeah, that's cool.
I noticed that.
So I mean that opens up, well, what is this platform? And so it's an icebreaker, it's a conversation maker. And I mean anybody who sees that video is going to say, how do I get into this?
Mhm.
So it's a great, so I want to congratulate Nelson on doing an amazing job he wrote that script for that.
Thank you.
Great job.
Very good script.
Excellent.
So like I said, if you wanted to take his face and pictures out of there and you wanted to supplement your own, Nelson can work with you and get that video done. I would say even the term unbelievably cheap, Nelson.
Yeah, compared to going to a company that would do that for you, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you would save hundreds of dollars, hundreds. So that's one of the reasons why we have this group together. Like Mary said, these are the things we share. These are the resources that we have access to. You know, I mean, I'm going to work with Nelson to get a copy of that video done for me because it's awesome. You know, and I've got some video of me speaking and because I do a lot of that engagement stuff. So we can just go ahead and cut that into the video and now it becomes me.
No, it doesn't have to be video. If you've got pictures of yourself, we can just basically fade pictures in and out of yourself during that part of the script.
Yep, and do that. So, or your company's logos or whatever, right? So it can be any of that stuff. Okay, we're coming up on the top of the hour here. I wanted to leave that on a high note. So, hoping everybody has a nice weekend. I know that those of us in the Southwest will have a triple-digit weekend as we will hit the century mark here. I know here in Arizona and some other places. I mean, I've lived in Arizona, Kim, and yesterday Houston was Arizona hot.
I
With
had my-
humidity. Yeah.
No humidity. It was just hot.
Ugh.
I had my granddaughter who's 7.5, and she said, Houston has a temperature. It has a fever.
Yeah. Can you see this?
Can't see.
What's
See the light.
What's the temperature say?
What's it say? Nope. It's not gonna let you see it. So it's 98 already. We're going to 111.
Wow.
Don't be
Ouch.
asking for any more water out of Colorado. We're out.
Okay, well, I'm going to stop the video at this